to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here. And the match that follows ought to follow suit. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
So it's down to business here. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Brushed off the ball there, brings it forward. Speculative strike. He's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Attempt, but not quite good enough. The other side is able to find the net. It's on the back foot. Weak strength, too strong for his opponent.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's gone for it! Good stop. Wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And the flag's up.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Until half-time, and it is still goalless. He's got away. French defender. Going for goal! Really should have hit that.
Well, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Sorted that out. Surely goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Made sure that won't get through. The first half is done, so neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're already back underway here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Got through to him. A chance to play it in. Well, that looks a foul. The referee's given it. It's a decent looking cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Yes, he is offside.
Oh, it would have been fabulous had the timing matched the pass. Pity.
Keeper goes long. Battles to win it back. He's played him through. Looking to shoot. Surely this time sticks it away. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Here it comes. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And the finish! Done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Down on the touchline, seems there's going to be a change.
That's good stuff. This is better.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Looks to clip it forward. Fitz has got rid of that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed.
Himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, that's a booking, always locked in. his changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very late. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. As to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
He's through. Room for a shot. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. There will be 4 extra minutes. Looking for space out wide. The final whistle. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result that at least partly satisfies all. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture of the floodlights here. And the match that follows ought to follow suit. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
So it's away we go then. It's made sure that won't get through. Could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Yes, he is. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Forward it goes. Now the breakaway. Gets it, and now what? Oh, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Lovely bit of skill. Hit into the middle. Massive lead! Flanked up.
May have been caught offside, but, well, Peter, from experience, defenders, I can tell you, ate those runs in behind.
He's got good distance on that. Out to the left it goes. Just wouldn't be beaten there. Goes down, but nothing given. This is the outcome. It is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Well positioned to make that interception. Picked him out. He's made certain that won't get through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
wayward.
Half-time and still behind. He thinks something happened now. Throws one in, shoots! Sticks it away! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Look, the ball was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area. He wasn't going to miss.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Plays it out to the flank, plays it long. Oh, he's found him in space, he's had a shot! We've reached half-time. Genuinely interesting game here, very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Pops it in gently. And that is where to go! It's in! Into the lead once more! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Just get the benefit of any doubt there.
Keeper goes long. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Here, and I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're right back again.
It's got through, and he's onside. Puts it across. Played out to the right. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Chance! Shoots! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent. excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have a breakthrough.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Breaks on here. He's got away.
That's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Dinks one in. He's got options out wide. Oh, he's not going to get that. So it's going to be another corner. There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour.
So close to drawing level.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
Gets it back.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
He's gone for the shots. Away from immediate danger. Threads and goes back. Chooses to go back. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, that just wasn't intelligent. He opened the back door a bit wider by giving up an easier chance.
Good save, really well made.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation. It needs to be any time now, really.
Very well to intervene. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He is shown in a yellow card. And that's it. That's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd who are here. Good number and indeed in good voice. The game will be underway very soon. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game on stages. What we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So it's away we go then. They just couldn't get into an attacking area. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Who's going to get there? He's got away. Can he get the shot away? He's in. They'll have it in. Goal! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It isn't rocket science, is it? You know, when you're defending, you react to the danger, but of course, you must spot it in the first place, and they didn't. You know, they're not really linking up to take the runners. It was a cheap goal to give away.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's got options out wide. The shot's on! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Deserved a better ending.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away, and he knows it.
It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Going through. Timely intervention. Plays it out to the flank. And he's on it, and the finish! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
going long. And the shots! He scored! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
That is as far as they're going to go. Played out to the right. Goes back. Is it in? They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
What a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Just back from your break, is very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Up to meet it!
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Boots it to safety. Forward. What does he try from here? And that's been levered clear. And now they can launch a counter. Puts it back. That looks a foul. Referee's given it. And he heaves it forward. Could be a throw-in. And they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Played into space out wide. He's had a shot! It's there!
Now listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, get your seatbelts on because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Goes long. He's played it through. And it's hoisted clear. Forward it goes. the counter is on. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to... Big chance! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, this is what we've been... He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Knocks it away. Final seconds, this has to be it. Drills one in. Georgia averted for now.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
There is the final whistle. That is truly disappointing. It's a results business, and this result is worth nothing.
Your thoughts on today's game, then, Jim? It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, attractive atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Formation, Jim Begley.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
So it's down to business here. As he picks him out. Could move up a gear here. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Upfield. Puts his foot in there. Looking to break out here. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Plays it out to the flank. He just whacks it away. Long and direct. Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a hit! It's there! First blood drawn.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick, decisive, ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes. two ways about it. Long and direct. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Half-time whistle goes. There we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're already into the second period.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, but now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's got away. Big chance! It's broken loose. And it's hoisted clear. Chance to break. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's taken out. That'll be a foul. That looks like a final award. Still no card. A buccaneering run from the defender. Well, he's got good distance. Who's chasing? One way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Away from immediate danger. Well, it's good stuff. This is better. Hitting home is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's had a shot! Good stop. Wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Played out to the right. He's left his man. And he's being judged offside.
He may have been caught offside, but well, Peter, from experience, defenders, I can tell you, hate those runs in behind. They may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Played it short. Times it goes back. Could try cutting inside here. It's good distance on it. Off the throw in. Out to the left it goes. Drilled and shoots! It's been taken short.
Keep down and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
brushed off the ball there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chooses to go back.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation. It needs to be any time now, really.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, that just wasn't intelligent. He opened the back door a bit wider by giving up an easier chance.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Shoots! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing.
The final whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way. They chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points. And it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. To you as you join us for tonight's live game. Actually, the weather for it is forecast to be less than ideal. We are expecting intermittent spells of heavy rain, which just might impact on the quality of the football. I don't think it's going to be sufficient to prevent the football from being played, nor indeed has it deterred the many, many fans who are in here and already generating a terrific atmosphere ahead of the game, which kicks off. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. You leading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
There's the whistle, and here we go. It was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to stroke it through. The shot's on! He's delivered all right!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Going through. Swept in. Keeper's ball. Forward it goes. Gets it back. Plays it out to the flank. Look at the defender bombing forward. Can he score? There'll be a throw-in. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There's been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. And the ball's come loose. Now the counter. Nicely measured pass. The ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Surely a foul, free kick. Tries to get it forward quickly. And back to base. Just got good distance on that. Out to the left it goes. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's half time. goal, which is very, very tight. To review the first half.
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Maybe a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into the... Is it in? Stop. Wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Puts it in gently. And he's searching through, goes for goal! He has done it! And this is getting better and better.
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's it, and now what? And he's onside. This could fall anywhere. Drilled in low. Boots to safety. And he's going long. Battles to win it back. It away. Themselves another corner. Gets up to head it! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Activity down on the touchline. Seems there's going to be a change. Aimed low and direct. And it's hoisted clear. It's been intercepted. That one comes to nothing. Who's loose? Who's getting there? And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Laid back in. Timely intervention.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up.
Shoots! And a second time! No mistake! Back to within one! Interesting! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. They
Patience is key. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Decent looking ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Shot goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
I've got changes here from both sides, in fact. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Tries to dink it in. He's left his man. Oh, well, he sorted that out. They can break here. Well positioned to make that interception. There is the final whistle. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch. Just one of the team. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.